guys ready to kick this? You guys ready to kick the episode off?
Shpadoinkle
I'm ready.
episode?
It's gonna be a very Shpadoinkle episode. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's get into It Came from Screambox. Welcome back, everybody. We are your hosts, Nick, Noah, and Alex. Before we get into the episode, I want to plug the sponsors, Final Boss and Screambox. Go check them out. Links down below. Thank you for sponsoring the show, guys. Please check out the Spawn Camp Discord. It is free. That link is also down below. Check out Brody's revival of Roll for Deception. That is out now with the latest episode coming out yesterday. Also, they are on TikTok, so go check out Roll for Deception or R4D Pod. Check that out on all the socials. Please do not forget to check out WASD and Beyond, and then email It Came from Screambox and WASD and Beyond directly at wasdbeyond@gmail.com with things you want us to talk about. You want to hear us talk about a horror movie that might be on Screambox? Message us. Tell us it's on there. We'll talk about it. You want WASD and Beyond to talk about a video game topic? Message us. We will talk about it. Talk to us. We want to get to know you guys. We want you guys to tell us what you want to hear from us. We are here to make content for you, and ultimately, I like to make content that I like and I think is funny. So anyways, guys, this is Noah's movie week.
Yes, sir.
Noah, the floor, buddy, is yours for this very, as Alex called it, Shpadoinkle episode.
It will be a Shpadoinkle episode. This week I picked the 1993 Trey Parker Matt Stone movie, Cannibal the Musical, formerly known as Alfred Packer the Musical.
Is that what it was called?
Yeah, so originally they made the movie under Alfred Packer the Musical, but when Troma picked it up and distributed it, they wanted to change the name to Cannibal because they didn't think that people would know who Alfred Packer was.
Okay.
Which is true unless you live in Colorado because his story is very famous there.
Okay.
We'll get into that. Yeah, he's a real guy, and the story, the true story is shockingly. I mean, the movie is shockingly accurate to the real story.
No fucking way.
There's a lot of differences. I've been doing a lot of research, a very on the historical figure website. You might have heard of it, wikipedia.org. So we got lots of good stuff. But first, I wanted to talk about the movie a little bit. So I think we've all seen it before our watching of it. So how did you guys find it, and how did you watch it the first time?
You want to go first, Alex? Or you want me to go first?
I can go. Well, I didn't watch it up and not until that long ago when Nick showed me it.
That was your
I
first
was like,
time?
what? That was my first time. I remember seeing the cover art for it hundreds of times, but I never paid like any attention to it. Never clicked on it. I was just like, can't lie, it said musical. And I kind of just like,
Yep.
In the way it was, I always thought it said Cannonball the musical, which
I did too. I always thought it said Cannonball.
Which that's a thing.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I believe so. But
Huh.
I mean, it was years. Like it was like what, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
When you showed me this?
Yeah, just about.
And I fell in love with it because I was like, oh, it's fucking Matt Stone and Trey Parker. Like,
Yeah.
we love everything these guys shit out. Everything. And it took me by surprise when I learned this was not produced, but put out by Troma, our favorite people.
Yep. They sort of saw it when it was being released and going around to festivals and stuff, and they were like, they just sort of distributed it. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, what happened there?
Yeah.
My voice is a bit cracking right now. But what about you, Nick?
Yeah, so I know for a fact that I had seen this in my Uncle Keith's goddamn, like, VHS collection. I know for a fact I saw it there. I had never watched it. As Alex said, dude, I thought it said Cannonball the musical until I was like 14. I remember, I know exactly where I was. We had moved to Livonia at this point in time, and I had been on Xbox Live. And the way the Xbox marketplace worked back in the day was it was actually really nice because you could just buy movie. I don't know if you guys remember, like right on Xbox, like the UI was so fun to play around in, and I would just go and buy movies all the time. So I remember seeing that album or cover art for the movie, and I went, "All right, Cannonball the musical." And I just, because I still thought it said Cannonball the musical, but it had like this fucking crazy face on it. And I was like, "All right, I'll buy this, whatever." And I'm like, "Are these the South Park guys?" I was like, "Is this the Toxic Avenger guys?" I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I see like Cannibal. I was like, "Oh, this could be cool." But I avoided it for so long because it did say musical as well. I was like, musical, I don't know. And then
Yeah.
again, I also did think it said Cannonball. I don't know why, but that's what I thought. But yeah, I rented it on Xbox, or I bought it on my Xbox 360, and then watched it, and I was like, "Whoa, this is hilarious!" Like everything about it was good. Um, like Alex said, and I'm sure Noah will bring up, like the South Park guys, Trey and Matt, like everything they do, I love. Like I absolutely adore the things they do. They don't give a shit. They do what they want to do. They make what they want to make, and they also brought back Casa Bonita. So again, they do what they want to do. This is one of those things where it's like they did what they wanted to do, made something awesome, and the music itself is good. Like it's all good. Like everything about this
Yeah.
movie is just good. So
Yeah.
that's my first experience with it.
Well, they're if you only watch South Park, I mean you can kind of tell because of the amount of like songs that are in South Park, but they're like big musical nerds. Of course, everybody knows it now because they made like the Book of Mormon and stuff. But this is their first day out, and this is what they decided to do,
Dude, that's which is
And they killed it.
ridiculous.
And they killed it.
and they crushed it, dude. Some of these songs are bangers.
This was this a college project of theirs or no?
Yeah, so they made this movie over spring break, filming on the weekends. Um, they managed to get a little bit of money together. The whole budget of the movie was $125,000. Like I said, they shot it on weekends at spring break. They shot the movie in real locations in Colorado, including the real courthouse that Alfred Packer was tried in. Most of the rest of the town was filmed inside of a Western themed park in Canyon City. Uh, during the filming, there were a bit of mishaps, like Trey suffering a hairline fracture when he was thrown off one of the horses that played Leanne,
Oh my god.
and there were crew members and cast who went into shock when they were jumping into the big river. Because
Oh
that
no.
river, it was like the middle of winter for them. That's for real. They like jumped in there, and apparently some of them suffered from the cold a little bit.
That's so ridiculous, dude.
Um, yeah, like all of it is made like guerrilla style. Like they were just shooting in locations. Like they were shooting on their school campus. Like I mentioned during we were watching it when Polly Pry is singing her song. That's at the university library, just on a big
Oh, that's
staircase in
cool.
the library.
That's sweet.
Um, and you can see like the background. You can see there's like a lamp and like paintings on the wall and like light fixtures in the background. Um, there's a lot of like we mentioned, they're the South Park guys, so there's a lot of references. That it's a little bit murky the timeline because they had already the Spirit of Christmas they had already made that, so they were working on the pilot of South Park while they were making this movie.
That's
So you see
crazy.
things that you would recognize in South Park, like you can hear like various voices, and in on Screambox it even says like Cartman voice
Yeah.
on the subtitles. So you get like little voices. The alien that you see in the background all the time makes an appearance as the snowman. I don't know if you guys noticed it,
The
but
alien?
while he's tap dancing, while Swan is tap dancing, if you go back, there's a single shot where the head of the snowman is sculpted like the alien.
That's ridiculous. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nope.
Um. Go ahead.
No, I didn't know, like the gray aliens that we.
Yeah. Yep. Its
Okay.
head is all like sculpted and tall like that.
That's sweet. I didn't know that.
You got the guy who plays the judge is Randy's dad, or not Randy's dad, Trey's dad, Randy, who is the inspiration for Randy Marsh.
Yeah.
And you got Trey doing all of the Japanese that is spoken by the Native Americans, which is it's an insane thing to say.
It's just everything they did in this movie was just done so good. Like they had shit for a budget, which I'm sure you'll tell the audience what the budget was. They
You already
125,000.
did.
oh yeah, 120 yeah, so like nothing. Like they just did it. The result here is so fucking good. It's funny. Again, the songs are fucking on point. And like it's not just like typical funny. There's like a lot of the bleed over from this to South Park is so evident.
There's some of the jokes are a little more subtle than I remember them. Like I kind of remember it because I haven't watched this in a while, but I remember it being like wall to wall with jokes. But it's actually like there's a lot of just like movie going on here.
Yeah.
Like they're just kind of moving through it.
A lot of the melodies are used in South Park.
Yes.
Yeah. There's so a little fun fact. It's in season 4 of South Park at the end of the episode. There's the Braniff end card. It's the one with the plane.
Yeah.
The little tune that's playing over that is the tune to Shpadoinkle. Yeah.
Yeah, holy
It is.
Yep.
Oh, fuck
Yep.
you.
That's crazy.
If you go back, it's all the episodes in season 4. And I
Yeah.
think it bleeds into season 5 as well, but you can hear it as that end card. And I remember we were watching South Park, me and Brooke, and she noticed it the first time. And she's like, "Wait a second, that's Shpadoinkle."
Of course, Brooke noticed it though too.
Yeah.
Like, that's awesome.
So the movie came out and it was sort of like a cult classic type thing. After South Park released, the Troma people learned about this movie that the South Park folks had made a movie before South Park, and but at that time, like I said, it was still known as Alfred Packer the Musical. So they re-released it under the new name Cannibal because they didn't think people would know who Alfred Packer was.
Yeah.
Troma considers Cannibal to be one of its best films, despite them not really having a hand in it. But they did it a lot of help by distributing it a little bit better.
Oh
Because
yeah.
it probably wouldn't have been
They
seen.
got
I
more
mean,
eyes on it, for sure.
yeah, it would have been seen by a lot of people now, because of course South Park is huge now. But at the time, like it probably wouldn't have been seen by as many people. In 2008, as the first of the Masterpiece collection, Cannibal was released on a DVD with extra footage and early short films that Trey and Matt made. And I need to hunt down that DVD because those do not appear to exist anywhere else.
Those short films?
Yeah,
eBay.
The
definitely.
Traumatic collection, you said, right?
Masterpiece.
Masterpiece. Okay. Traumatic's also a good one though too. I'm just gonna say.
They released it on DVD with the extra stuff. And then it was released again in 2008 and then again on Blu-ray in 2024.
Yes. Because
So now you can get it. Yeah, now you can get it on that sweet Blu-ray.
There's this record company I follow called Enjoy the Tunes Records.
Yep.
They just put it out. They just put out the entire soundtrack on vinyl.
I need to get that.
That's kind of dope.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Such a good fucking movie, dude. I've always loved this movie since the moment I saw it. That's like another movie like where Noah and I, it got like brought up in conversation one day. And there's like Cannibal the Musical. There's Noah's like Cannibal the Musical. I love that. I was like, what? That's insane.
It's kind of like it's like a South Park iceberg kind of thing. It's
Yeah.
like because people know like basketball, people know Orgasmo, but I don't know if a lot of people have heard of or seen this.
Even if they've heard of it, yeah, I don't know if they've seen it.
My manager, perfect example, like loves South Park. Talk about South Park all the time. Loves basketball. Loves Orgasmo. And I brought up this movie. He's like, I've never heard of it. And then like a week goes by, and he comes back in. He was like, so I watched Cannibal the Musical. I was like, yeah. He's like, it's some of the funniest shit I've ever watched.
Mm-hmm.
If you like South
that's
Park,
my boy.
you're gonna like this.
dude.
Because this, like, if they animated this, it would just be an episode of South Park.
Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Everything,
Bigger,
like,
longer, and
including,
uncut.
yeah, everything, like, the way it's shot, like, the effects that they use, the, whenever, like, silly things happen with a prop, like, you could picture that being a South Park episode.
The voiceover,
Yeah.
like the
Yep.
actual dubbing, because there's a lot of dubbing in that.
The whole movie is ADR.
Like the whole. Is it really the entire movie?
Most of it is, like, if not every single bit of it. You can pretty clearly tell when it's real because
Yeah.
this, like, sound quality sounds like shit.
Yeah.
But
And then
they, like, they
something
had
gets
no
really
money.
clear.
They had, like, barely 2 cameras. Um, but speaking of the dubbing and stuff, that's where Shpadoinkle comes from. Because they originally, when they were shooting the first song, Shpadoinkle wasn't gonna be in there, so they just put it in as like a placeholder word. Like somebody just said some nonsense word, and then they never found another word to put there.
And they just
So it
left
just
it.
stuck as Shpadoinkle, and then they use Shpadoinkle as many different meanings in many different contexts throughout the movie.
Yeah, like when they fall, they're like, oh, Shpadoinkle.
Yeah,
The verb, it's
sure
a
is a.
noun.
If it's anything you want, sure is a Shpadoinkle horse.
Yes.
We
Dude.
got all kinds of stuff, but um, yeah. Do you guys have any other thoughts? Anything specific?
Dude, I
How did
just.
they do the practical effects?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Do we
there
know?
was some good prosthetics in this.
There's some very good prosthetics in this, especially being for some college kids with little to no money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Um,
the end kill, pretty much. Like the final kill in the woods. It's like, god damn, dude, there's so much going on there.
well, it's the final kills and the stuff. It happens at the very beginning, but it's
At the
supposed to
very
be the
beginning.
stuff that happens later.
Yes.
There's some good stuff in there. There's like he like rips somebody's jaw open and rips out their tongue. Like there's some good stuff going on.
Oh, dude, yeah. Well, like the back of the head explosions, we brought that up during one of the shootings. Um,
Yep.
there's a very good back of the head explosion, very good use of gore as well, because it's like it's it's not as gore. I mean it gets gory, but it's like not throughout the entire thing. Like the entire that's not the focus of the film, which I think is to its
No.
benefit.
For
It's
the
a
most
lighthearted
part,
film.
it's like a straight comedy.
Yeah.
It's Trey Parker
Musical
movie.
comedy.
Yeah, musical comedy.
Because it is a very much so a musical. Every 3-5 minutes, there's a song.
Yep, there's a song or some kind of vamp going on in the background. It's like it's an hour and 30 minutes and they just like packed it.
Dude, well, it never feels like it overstays its welcome either, um,
Mhm.
because of just like I said, how good it is, and like I personally liked every song. I've loved every song in this movie. Um, I love Cannibal the musical, and I just I brought it up during the watch, and I was like, dude, I just really wish. Like I know they got the Book of Mormon, but I really wish like they would produce and take this on the road.
Yeah. So but there are like groups who did like perform this live
Yeah.
or like small renditions of this, but it was never anything official.
Oh, could you imagine?
The only
Do
recent
like
thing we have of this is Trey singing one of the songs at the
At the Red
anniversary
Rocks?
concert. Yeah, the Red
Yeah.
Rocks.
they need to do like how like the Rocky Horror Picture Show people will go to the
Mm-hmm.
viewings dressed up and participate on stage.
Yeah,
This would be a perfect movie for something like that.
I
it
wonder
would be.
if we rented a theater and like did an event for Cannibal. I guarantee we can get
I
the
think
rights from
I
Troma.
think now because of like the South Park thing, I think everybody like a lot of people know about it.
Yeah,
You'd have to dress up.
You
absolutely.
would. But should we talk about Leanne for a second?
Yes, bring up Leanne.
Yeah.
So Leanne, the name of Alfred Packer's disloyal horse. I can't talk tonight. That the horse is based on his ex fiance, who they were going to get married, and he found out that she was having an affair, and then that was shortly before making this. He was dating the woman who played Polly Pry while they were making this,
Yeah.
but he gave the name Leanne to the horse, and this is a quote from him. He gave the name to the horse who would let anyone ride her. Brutal.
That's
I mean,
it's hilarious. Like it writes
Um,
itself, dude. It's so good.
yeah, it's and you can there's a like lines alluding to it throughout the movie. Like
and
when
full ass
Leanne leaves, he's
songs.
like, yeah. When Leanne runs off, he's like, no, she would never run away on me, or she would never let anyone else ride her but me.
Like everyone in this town's ridden your horse, and
Yeah,
it's
yep.
Yeah, yeah,
The
exactly.
fucking
Right at the end
trapper.
with Frenchie.
you know, like shit. I wonder how stupid she feels now.
Oh, dude. I wonder if she
Uh,
saw it. I bet she's seen it. She's
oh
definitely
no,
seen
there's
it
no way she
now.
didn't see it.
Yeah.
You know,
He probably sent her a copy in the mail.
Yeah.
especially now,
It's yeah.
given like his status. You know, it's like golly.
And I was like, I mean, I wonder how he feels about it now. Like if he looks back on that and still thinks it's funny because I think it's hilarious.
Oh, that's amazing. But that's also college
So
angst.
It's
it's a
true.
whole new level of pettiness, which I'm here for it.
He made a movie about her. You know?
I mean, Mark
Yeah, dude.
Zuckerberg made Facebook. Well, he was filled with college angst.
Yeah, now he's like a
You know,
robot.
Facebook and Cannibal the musical. I think they even out.
Two different types of people here. One's a
two
sociopath,
two
and
different
one's a
things.
really silly guy. You know?
Yeah,
Oh man, no, I love
but
this
in
movie
terms
though.
of things coming from college angst, this is what happens when you do have a creative outlet.
Yes, and you're not making a
What happens
website
when
just
you?
to fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alex is like, what?
Ew, I know. Ew,
What?
Ew.
lizard person. No, fucking
The lizard
fuck book.
person.
Oh, Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah, he's gross.
Yeah. Um. So this is a. It says in the movie this is based off a true story, and it is very close to that true story.
Okay, how close is it to the true story?
Yeah.
It's pretty close. So the TLDR of the story is Alfred Packer is a guy and he's just kind of like making his way through the world. He's not very talented or good at anything. He kind of like bounced around a little bit in Colorado.
Yeah.
Not really ever to hold down any kind of job. He tried mining in Colorado, but that didn't really work out. So he moved to Utah, where he met 20 men who were getting ready to travel back to Colorado, where he had just come from. Um, in the movie, it's 5 men who are looking to go and nobody else wants to go. But in real life, it was 20. And in real life, the trappers were part of that group. They
Okay.
weren't trappers in real life, but they were just, everybody is like a hunter and everybody is a prospector and everybody's this and that. Um, Alfred Packer was very like arrogant and full of himself and he thought he was hot shit. So he told these 20 guys that he was like, "Hey, I'm a guide. I can lead you back to Colorado." And in the movie he's very reluctant to do it, which is like more if he was honest, but in real life he was like pretty arrogant about it and despite his like lack of skill, he did get them a good ways into the mountains before they got lost, but they did lose their horses and wagons on the way because the terrain was just too rough.
Oh no.
They did go to the Ute Native American camp. There was a friendly Native American chief there. He was not Japanese though, like in the movie. Um, and that guy, he was known to be like friendly to white men, and he let them rest. And he gave them food. But from there, the party like fractures, and uh, the 6 people, including Packer and his party, went off one way, and then the other group, including Frenchie Cabazon, Oliver Lautzenheiser, and the other guy, something Nutter, they went off a different route. These are real people. Those 3 were real guys, and Frenchie's going to be important. Specifically, Frenchie and Lautzenheiser are going to be important because they split off, and then there's no contact with anybody until 65 days after they split up. Packer was seen walking by himself on a frozen lake bed. near Salwatch. So he gets into town. He's all sick, and he's like barely able to eat and drink and stuff. And they're like, "Oh my god, what happened?" And he's telling the stories of what happened. The way he put it, like everybody went crazy and like tried to kill him, and he had to kill them in self defense.
Yeah.
Um, he admitted that they had eaten Swan because he had died during the journey, and they admitted that they had eaten him. People like cannibalism was kind of known at that point
Yeah.
because the Donner Party thing had happened. It was sort of a known um, reality of travel like this that
Yeah.
sometimes it would come down to that. So that wasn't really the problem they had. The problem that they had was that they think he murdered traveler his traveling party and taken their stuff because he was seen spending tons of money in town using multiple
Oh
different wallets.
no. Oh my
So
Um,
god.
eventually, Frenchie, Lautzenheiser, and Nutter show up, and they're like, "No way, dude! Like this, there's no shot that he's telling the truth. Like this is all really sus." So they took that
that's what they
information.
said.
Yeah, they were like, there's no fucking way." So they went to the sheriff with it, and the sheriff was like, "Okay, that's enough evidence." So they arrested Packer and they put him in jail. Um, and then so they planned to go out and look for the corpses. And when they found them, they were all together in one spot, just like in the movie where they all die in the same
Yeah.
place. After I think Bell kills them all. So that
Hmm.
part it's pretty accurate, I would have to say. There's little things like um, the the trappers were probably not actually just trappers, but they did when they split off at the Ute camp. There was like an altercation, and one of them threatened Packer that if they followed him, they would kill him.
This Packard could just not get shit right, dude.
Yeah. So by the time the authorities went out to look for the bodies and they found it, by the time they got back, Packer was gone. Somebody had slipped him a key to his shackles and he escaped that way. They didn't even have a jail in the town, so they were holding him basically just locked in a cabin with shackles and on his wrists and his ankles so he couldn't run away. So by the time they get back, he was gone. He had escaped to Wyoming, like he mentions in the movie, which is probably the funniest joke in the movie.
Yes.
Um,
No.
yeah, and he went to Wyoming and he was living under a cover name, and then somehow he didn't recognize Frenchie because he approached him to buy some supplies, and Frenchie recognized him and turned him into the local police, and from there a sheriff took him back to Denver to stand trial,
Oh my god.
and during his trial they they convicted him of murder. The cannibalism, like I said, it wasn't really that big a deal to the judge because it was sort of a known thing that can happen. They said that he just killed all the men to steal their stuff. Um, so he managed to avoid the death penalty on a technicality that he was basically able to convince enough people that he didn't have a choice but to kill them because they were going to kill him, which is all like he said, she said, there's no way to prove it.
Yeah.
Um, so he avoided execution. He only served 18 out of his 40-year jail sentence. And he was released on parole because Polly Pry from the movie had gotten the idea that he was being unfairly punished for this thing that he just had to do because there was no other choice. And he and a longtime friend of Packer were able to convince the public through like articles and stories that it was unfair, and then so he was released, and he always viewed her as being his like savior because she basically got him out of jail.
Dude, his life is
After that,
ridiculous.
and from there he kind of just like he worked little odd jobs and then he retired. He died in 1907 at the age of 65.
Oh.
They cited the cause as dementia, trouble, and worry, which is basically old timey medical talk for he had a stroke. Um, Before he died, he was known to be very modest and very charitable, and he lived as a vegetarian.
All right.
So the man known as a cannibal, he went vegan at the end there. He said, "No more meat for this guy."
You know what? I've had my fair share.
But you know what? If I had to eat a person, I'd probably also go vegetarian after.
Maybe.
Well, like eating human doesn't it like make you actually go crazy?
It
Turns you
can.
into a Wendigo or something.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought there was like the end, something in the meat and the enzyme. I don't. I'm not a goddamn scientist.
It definitely, I mean, it has a psychological effect. Like
Oh
if
yeah, dude,
you,
you're eating a dude. You know.
yeah, if you look at like stuff from the Donner Party, or if you ever watched The Terror,
Yeah.
or that the one about the fucking soccer team that crashed in the mountains.
Oh yeah, the rugby. Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
rugby
rugby
team. Yeah,
rugby
yeah.
team. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean that's the real Alfred Packer story. If you look up a picture of Alfred Packer, it's crazy how much he looks like a young Trey
He
Parker.
does. It's ridiculous.
It's like it's honestly a little bit insane. Um, After he died, they did continue to investigate this. They part of that investigation did include exhuming Packer and the other men's remains, which resulted in parts of his skeleton, namely his skull, going missing.
Whoa.
And so we got another stop on the It Came From Screambox field trip right after we find the Frogman in Loveland, Ohio. But the skull, as of 2008, the skull is reported to be at the Ripley's Museum in San Antonio, Texas.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and there are rumors that it's fake or that it's just some random skull, but that is them's be the rumors. That's what we got.
Hell yeah.
And the most recent investigation into the thing happened somewhat recently. It was 115 years after this incident, but people were still investigating it, and they still don't fully know what happened. But what the common theory is that Packer just killed them all in their sleep and lived off their corpses for a while.
He's a
Because
bad
when
guy.
yeah, so maybe he felt he didn't have a choice. Maybe they did go snowblind and they went crazy. Who can say? But we got a pretty good movie out of it.
Thank you, Alfred. Thank you, Mr. Packard. We appreciate that.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic
That's funny
stuff.
as fuck.
Fantastic. Did you have any more?
Nope, that's all of it.
Oh my god. You guys want to
A lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, no, it's fun.
5 out of 5.
That was a
5
good
out of
history
5.
lesson.
Great movie.
5 out of 5, Alex.
Well, I think it's like it's a silly movie, but it's also like it's a crazy story. Like that is just like a little piece of the story. There's people go like the official stuff goes pretty deep on like how exactly like beat for beat how do they think it went down.
That's cool. I fuck with that heavy. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mr. Alex, what's your rating?
5 out of 5.
Yeah, it's 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
It's another
Great
perfect.
movie. Go watch it.
It's another perfect score on. I think sometimes people are gonna be like, "Well, these guys are too lenient," but like for certain movies, like it's just a perfect movie.
The rating is just
dude,
like,
we've
do I
given
enjoy
ones.
this? Yeah, we've given ones.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're doing good. We're fine.
Looking at you, cocaine crabs.
Hey, but we did have fun with you.
I'm pretty sure I gave that one a good one.
I think you gave it
Yeah.
a 3 or 4.
Well, there's a lot of there's a lot of good stuff being added to Screenbox right now. They just put on a whole. Is it the entire Troma catalog?
It's a lot of it. I think there's more coming.
Yeah, they put a big amount of Troma movies, all the classics. I'm kind of surprised this one was on there, but I'm not surprised after learning that they see it as like one of their best
Yeah.
offerings.
Amen.
But really good.
It's your
You can
foot.
also-
It's an easy foot into Troma because it's
Yeah.
not.
I highly recommend this. On YouTube, the director's commentary for the movie is available. You can just pop that on while you're watching it. It's very funny.
Oh, I'm so about that. That's so sweet.
What do you give it, Nick?
Oh, 5 out of 5. It's a perfect film.
Yeah.
It's a perfect film. This is It's another great pick. I'm super pumped on it. I love this movie. I've always loved this movie since I saw it. And I think you should watch this with a good group of friends. Watch it by yourself. This is a good film to watch whenever you can. Again, with friends, by yourself, it don't matter. It's awesome. It's funny. It's got great gore. It's got good gags. It's got good slapstick. It's just got fucking silly humor and mature humor and sex humor, and it's just good. This is a great film that you should go watch, and it's a perfect pick from Noah. So fuck yeah. Now next week is Alex's pick.
Yes.
I'm excited.
I'm excited. Alex picked a banger
I don't-
last
Alex
week.
picks good movies.
He does.
You
Dude,
know,
I'm
he picked Dead Girl.
stoked on Evil Dead Trap, man. That movie
That movie was
fucking
sick.
I want to
sick,
watch the
dude.
second one.
Same,
Please
and it's
watch
not
it.
on fucking. We still haven't watched the rest of the sleepaway camps either, Noah.
I know.
Oh, dude,
I know.
there's a lot of good stuff.
Oh man. All right, guys.
$38. $38 a year. for all
$38
this.
a year for Screambox, baby. You should get it.
I'm at the movies, not at the prices.
That's my boy,
Oh,
Alex.
you did it.
This Friday, the big final plug from Screambox.
Fucking yesterday when you're listening
yesterday,
to this.
the Toxic Avenger finally mopped his way into theaters. If you're listening to this in the future or the current, we are in the past still seeing the movie on Friday. The entirety of the Michigan Swan Camp is going to the movies to see the Toxic Avenger. Super excited. Go see this when you can over the weekend. It's a great film. Expect. Oh shit! No, next week is our Toxic Avenger. No, that's WASD next week. Technically. Yeah. So it is Alex's pick next week because we're doing a WASD episode on Toxic Avenger next week. Perfect. Anyways, yeah, go see it, have fun, and then stick around for some more. It Came From Screambox next week. Some more WASD and Beyond. Some more Roll for Deception. Check out the sponsors, Final Boss and Screambox. Go ahead and subscribe to Screambox online. $38 a year. You get in. You're good. Go do it. Code SB38. Email us. Please let us know what you guys want us to watch. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about at wasdbeyond@gmail.com.
Tell us what you think of Cannibal.
Yes, please tell us what you think of the movie. It's a fantastic time. Watch this movie. Perfect score here on Screambox. Thank you, Screambox, again. And until next week, guys, take it easy and be safe.
Thank you, Screwbox.
Thank you.